Yeah, so the petrol prices and diesel prices that the consumers pay at the retail pumps is rising. But it's all linked to oil prices globally. Now, last month saw the biggest rise in oil prices for the last 12 months. It went to $45 a barrel. And that's generally because there wasn't enough oil around the globe. Now, OPEC, who manage this around the globe, have been overproducing for the last 12 months. But in the last month, places like Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates have underproduced on oil, which has driven demand up, hence the prices of oil have gone up.
What's the trend of petrol prices? Is it going to continue to increase?
It's very, very difficult to say. Who says? Because if we go back 2 years, we were at £1.40 a litre. We've been down to 99p a litre. It's very difficult to predict. What I would say is, it's in everyone's interest to keep oil at a steady rate. OPEC want to continue to overproduce because it then offsets the risk of countries getting into fracking, which is controversial. So I don't expect it to go up massively more. However, it's very difficult to say categorically.
Why West Midlands as a region? Why is it quite high up in the spectrum in terms of the increase of petrol costs?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? The South East and London generally hike that, usually come top of that league table. West Midlands is almost running simultaneously with those two areas. The short answer is down to the retailers and what they charge at the prices. I mean, if you think about it logically, a lot of motorway networks, a lot of demand in the West Midlands because of the M6, M42, M1 all running through this, so that might drive it as well. But fundamentally, it's down to the retailers.
What's the response been like?
I think consumers will generally be a little bit nervous that it's going to hike back up to 140 again. I think we have to offer some kind of context here that it's still significantly cheaper. I think 7 to 10p cheaper than it was this time last year. So although oil prices, hence petrol and diesel prices, fluctuate, it's still considerably cheaper than it was this time last year.